Good morning friends, welcome to SNRJ Investment Academy. Today we will be reviewing about Axis Blue Chip Fund Direct Growth Plan. This fund is a large cap fund and we'll be reviewing this fund as well as we'll be providing you an investment strategy based on your kind of investments, like you are planning for a new investment or you are already invested in this fund, what you should do. You are running an SIP in this fund, then what you should do. All those things will be covered in this video. Plus at the end of the video we have given you a tip regarding a tax exemption. If you the better choice compared to this fund, the better which is a better choice for you to get additional tax exemption also with similar return. There is another fund I have recommended, that also you will get. So keep watching this video till end. Axis Blue Chip Fund Direct Plan. As on 5th June 2020, the NAV of Axis Blue Chip Fund Direct Plan is 30.960. Today, 6th June, we are reviewing this fund, and the current rating, CRISIL rating is 5-star, which is very good for this fund. This Axis Blue Chip Fund is a large cap fund, and the rating also shows it how the confidence of the rating agency on this fund. And the current NAV is 30.960, and the 52-week high NAV was 36.54 and 52-week low was 25.54. so the current NAV is trading between the 52-week high and low. And if you can see the returns of this fund for 5 years, it is an annualized return, 9.9% annualized return this fund has given. You know better that currently the market is down and going through the turbulence of the economic issues, crisis created by the coronavirus, and still the fund managed to provide 9.9% of annualized return for 5 years, which is very good. And the category rank also first rank is there for this fund, so which is very good. And the fund is giving for 5 years annualized return 9.9 means fund is giving more than FT interest for more than FT's whatever returns you will get analyzed interest rate, more than that the fund is giving, which is also very good. For 3 years 9.5 and 2 years 5%. From 2 years onwards 1 year negative return, 6 months negative return, and 3 months also negative 10.7% return, which is we can understand that due to the economic crisis currently going on, that is the main reason for this negative returns. And it is expected that once these issues are resolved, you will get good returns for this overall return will be very good. For the 1 month return, which is showing 6.9%, means market is bouncing back, and that's why the fund also showing good return. But you should not invest right now in a lump sum amount in this fund, because this can be a bear market rally and the market may again correct. So you should not do the mistake of putting all your money into this fund directly. Instead, you can start SIP. We will be discussing the strategy in coming in this same video only in the later part, so that that time we will discuss about it in detail. Currently we will be reviewing this fund, and this is the return it has given, and we will check the benchmark is Nifty 50. So we will be comparing this Nifty 50 with return with our fund return, so that we can understand whether the benchmark is the fund is outstanding, fund is performing more than this benchmark or underperforming. This is the Nifty 50 chart, and the returns the Nifty 50 given. You can see that for 3 years the return is only 3.70, and 2 years minus 5.60, 1 year minus 16, 6 months minus 16, and 10 months minus 10. Compared to this, you can see the 1 week the Nifty has given 5.70, and our fund given more than 6% bouncing back. And for 2 years also the fund performance is good. Overall the fund performance is good. So that is a good sign and good performance by the fund. By comparing with its benchmark, which is Nifty 50, we can understand that the fund outperformed the benchmark, which is a good sign, and the good that it is giving good return compared to its benchmark. So you can consider this as a good sign for investing in this fund. And we will check its portfolio also. The fund portfolio, you can see major investments are done in finance sector. HDFC Bank, the fund is holding HDFC Bank, Kotak Mahindra, ICICI Bank, Bajaj Finance. These are good companies in finance sector, so you can it's good for you to invest in this fund. And other area, we can sector wise, if you check banking, finance, technology, oil and gas, retail, all these are there, but the major asset allocation is done in banking and finance sector, which is 43.33%, which is a not so good sign, because the coming days it is expected that the major impact of this economic crisis will be seen in banking and finance sector. So the performance of these shares or whatever investments done in this banking and finance sector may be down, and you will see the performance coming down. But for those people who are planning to invest in this fund through SIP for next 1 year or 6 months, they can accumulate the units of this mutual fund at low valuation. That is a good sign. Later, for the long term view, if you see for 3 years and 5 years, the banking and finance sector will perform very well. And if you are accumulating the banking and finance sector units at low rate during the coming 6 months, you will be seeing good return. So in that way, if you are seeing for this SIP route, then this is a good investment opportunity. But do not put your lump sum amount in this fund right now, because that will be a very bad move, because the exposure of this fund in banking and finance sector is very huge, and that will surely will affect its performance in coming 6 months. If you suddenly want to withdraw this fund, any fund from this any money from this fund, then that will be a very negative for your investment portfolio. So I will recommend we need to find a strategy to invest in this fund. So you need to consider this fact that this fund is having banking and finance sector asset percentage is 43.33, which you need to consider while investing in this fund. Otherwise, the major shares it is holding is superb, and it will give long term, it will give good return, and that sign is right now also, and CRISIL rating is 6 star, which is also very positive. So we will be moving to the investment strategy, what we need to do for this fund. If you are, we can categorize our investors into 3 categories. One is already people who are already invested in this fund through SIP, and what they should do. The second category is the people who are already invested a lump sum amount in this fund, and what they should do in coming days. And third category, new investors planning to invest in this fund, what they should do. For the first category, I would say you continue your SIP. There is no point in discontinuing or holding this SIP in this fund right now, because the valuation unit is came down, and the valuations are attractive. You can continue your SIP. Don't need to be panic, or don't stop or hold SIP. Once the Nifty's benchmark Nifty touches around 12,000 level, you need to stop your SIP, hold your SIP, or you can partially withdraw also some money because it may be possible that investing in higher valuation will result in next when the market coming down. That time you will face those investment will be facing negative returns only. So you can put a level above which you will not do any SIP in this fund. When market correct, then again you will start SIP. Even you can book some part of your portfolio, book some profit also when the market is going very high. So for the second category people who are already lump sum invested, they will be seeing huge negative returns. Don't be panic and don't withdraw, because this is not the time to withdraw your money. You will be making your negative return, notional return realistic. So that is not good. You can hold on this fund. If you have further money to invest, you can divide that into some portion of your like 5 portion or 10% portion, and accordingly when the market is coming down, you can invest portion by portion, so that the all your early investment also will be averaged and the new investment be done at lower level. Then once the market coming up, you will get good return. Don't invest when the market is going up, because right now the bonds is happening and bear market rally is there. It will not last for long because the fundamentals are not good. So you should not invest right now. You need to divide your investment, and part by part you can invest when the market goes down. The third category people, new investors, I will recommend you can invest. You should invest through SIP only. Don't put any lump sum amount right now. You can invest by SIP for 1 year. You can see the performance, and you can see how the market is going up. If the market, you see market cross 12,000 level, you hold your SIP. Don't withdraw money, but hold your SIP. No need to invest when the market is above 12,000 at this stage, because the fundamentals are not good. That way you can plan your investment for 3 categories. And one more category I would recommend for those people who are planning to get some tax assumption. Those people, I would recommend you compare this fund with Axis long-term equity fund. There you will see the similar kind of portfolio, and the returns also very good, and both are from same fund house, and the CRISIL rating also very good. Those people, what the benefit is that anyway you need to invest in this equity funds 3 to 5 years. For Axis long-term equity, there is an ELSS fund. You will get whatever investment you do up to 1.5 lakh, you will get tax assumption. There you can, based on your tax bracket, you will be getting additional benefit of 10%, 20%, 30% of tax assumption for whatever investment you do, plus you will get the market returns. So if you are investing in this fund and you have not fulfilled your tax assumption investment, then you consider Axis long-term equity fund. That will be an additional benefit for you by investing in there. But you need to understand that there is a lock-in period of 3 years in that fund. That is you need to consider your, based on your risk profile only you need to invest. If you need money in between 3 years, then don't go for that. But this is an additional tip for you. You can compare that fund performance, and that is also long term. It has given tremendous return, and that is additionally you will get that assumption. That is a very good, and overall the performance of both funds are same, and the investment sector allocation also same only. Banking finance sector may see some kind of turbulence in coming days, but you need to hold. If you have invested in this fund, you need to hold on to that, because that is the time when the fund will gain more and wealth and generate wealth for you, and any investment that time you will create long term wealth for you. These are the overall picture of this fund, and hope you have benefited by this video. If yes, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel for more such videos, and The thing is that we'll be coming up with reviews of different mutual funds, and then we'll be coming with investment strategies, and then also we'll be signaling you when you need to hold your SIP, when you need to sell some part of your investment so that you will get a good return at that point. Then when the market is coming down, you can reinvest that money. All those things we'll be sharing with you in coming videos when the market, based on the market valuation. So you will get good information how to manage your portfolio. For that, please subscribe to our channel and click the like button so that you will be notified when we are putting any new videos. Thank you.